Welcome, my friend.
Best sports racing game.
And as it was prophesized, he has returned. So let's get started with a clip of my own, actually. I was doing this race, it was not enjoyable whatsoever. I had a very comfortable lead here. Had to pit twice because the tires are so bad. And just went to skip fuel, but actually skipped tires. And by this point I had about 15% tire wear left. So yeah, we were going to be sweating it out here to try and make sure we still get this lead, because 27-second lead or even more, losing that would be a problem. But by the end of the race, the other guy decided not to pit at all, so he had exactly the same tires as I did, still managed to with about 8% left. And then next up at number 7, we have got Abians. We're on this very exciting track that makes up one of the handful of tracks in the game, so this is definitely not a waste of space, but going into one of two braking zones actually, because they're right behind each other, and we're going to have a few guys wrestling it out here. We're in 11th place and going to be straight up to 7th. Thank you very much. It's about as exciting as Eagle Rock can get, I would imagine. And then next up at 6, got that Trashman. Got the straight line speed on the BMW there, and the BMW is going to have the braking on Trashman, so he's going to get past with one more braking zone to go, so we're going to fast forward. Trashman, of course, does have the power, as we mentioned. He's going to be catching up here. I think this guy would have lost the position either way, but he could have saved a bit of face and not looked like an absolute moron in the process. So he's going to lose the position and a bit of reputation. And then at 5, we've got Nikos. And coming to the end of the race, actually, on Spa, something must have happened here, because what you're about to witness can only be described as a murder. As the Corvette comes through briefly, there was a Corvette. I know it was very hard to see, but let's have a look at that. And he's going to say sorry for that.
You cheeky fucker!
And then next up at number 4, we're going to be moving to Le Mans. And that wasn't exactly the sound of glass breaking in this game. It was the stone cold sound, but it sounded pretty similar, that's why I added it. So as we head down towards the straight, we're going to have one Jag, I believe, run wide and crash into an older Jag. And now that might have just set a trigger off on the XJ220, because he's taking out everyone here, and he's going to gift second place to C12309. And coming in at number 3, we've got Cute GTTV. And we've got an Audi who is struggling to get 10th place. Behind, not the guy in front. And he's going to use some pretty desperate measures to try and make sure he does get 10th place. So he's using the push to pass to overtake a Subaru, which, yeah, if you're in 10th place and you're struggling to overtake a Subaru in the Audi, you've got some bigger problems. So going into the last lap, the first corner, that's exactly the same method being used. So we're going to fast forward. Of course, does not want to be behind someone who's very angry at being pushed twice, so he's going to push him out the way, get a bit of revenge there. Can't condone that, of course, but I can say it's satisfying to see, but not as satisfying as what's going to happen at this corner. Let's have a look as we go into the braking zone. Audi's going to go for a ram, miss both people. And then next up at number 2, we are moving to Maple Valley. We actually have this one from 2 perspectives, which is incredibly rare, considering replays cannot be saved still. I mean, it's only been 3 months. You don't have to work on saving replays. But we do have the Honda in front. So the worst rejoin of all time from the Porsche, and both of them go off and do not have a very good time. And then taking the number 1 spot, it is commentated for me by these chaps.
Nice.
Well, that's not the pit entry.
I'm going to the pits, I'm going to the pits, I'm going to the pits, I'm going to the pits.
Me too! Did it work? Did it work?
I'm not in it yet, I'm not in it. Okay, there we
Literally just flew away. How does that happen?
It was on the right, I swear.
I got a 5-second penalty for that.
So that is proof that it can happen to the best of drivers. So don't feel too bad if it happens to you. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, go leave a like. If you're new around here, go ahead and subscribe. Thank you very much to my patrons whose names you're seeing on screen right now. If you'd like to join them and get access to videos early, the link is in the description. And I'll see you in my next one.